We thought this would be a relatively simple story. Instead, we walked into something pretty weird. For the past 8 months, I've been reporting on the failed promise of 3D printed homes in Cairo, Illinois. In 2016, the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development came into Cairo and took a rare step of taking over the local housing authority. They found mismanagement and really poor living conditions. Eventually, they tore that housing down, but they never replaced anything. So when two men came here in the spring of 2023 and started talking about the promise of 3D housing, that it could build faster and cheaper because it requires less labor, the town listened. In October 2023, Jamie Hayes and Eric Burtis, through one of the companies they own, took out a $1.1 million loan to purchase the printer from Grand Rivers Community Bank. They had to send in $590,000, about half the printer's cost, to initiate production. But then they decided to cancel that order. As a result, they lost their entire $590,000 deposit. They switched to another 3D printing company. My colleague Julia and I, we came here in August 2024 to celebrate the arrival of the 3D printer in Cairo. There were over 100 people here. Some of Illinois' most powerful political leaders came to Cairo.
How's everybody doing this morning in Cairo, Illinois? The flags are up here on top of the machine. We are so blessed.
And we watched as it began laying down the foundation of this house. In the weeks ahead, the walls went up. But eventually, they just stopped. We were told that's because the walls started cracking. And then the FBI launched an investigation into the company's business dealings. We found out that this 3D printer, which was going to print houses in Cairo one after another, boom, 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 never printed another house here, nor really anywhere else. I ended up finding it down a country road in Galatia, Illinois, at a little repair shop. And it had sat there all year, parts of it outside. It didn't really seem like there ever had been a big plan to build another 29 duplexes that the town had talked about at the event. No one could describe where that money was coming from, who was going to pay for it. It just seemed like everybody was walking around on hopes and vibes. I think what disappointed me most as someone who's covered Cairo, Illinois for at least a decade now is that this was the best we could do. And as you can see, all that came of it is one house that's yet to be open a year and a half later.